All right, I'm back. About to go to the gym. So, just to bring clarity to what we were talking about, the world's nuts when we're not unified, when we're all acting crazy, like we don't belong to each other. We all belong to each other, even if you don't like everyone. You shouldn't. That's weird. You can like everyone in the sense that you care that the world is spinning good. If you watch the first video I just posted about the reason the world's effed up is because everybody that's like in their head isn't connecting with anybody. Like, I mean, of course people connect to a degree, but what I mean is there's a lot of isolation with the internet. There's too many people they're just distracting themselves, but they don't have any love for anybody. It's like, yeah, you can press the heart button and that's cool, but there's a big difference between being in the moment with someone and looking in their eyes and they're looking at you and they're like speaking poetry into your soul. Like they're like, their energy is literally like shooting into your soul and you're charging, you're becoming one with their like ideas, and like their psychology based in them is like making sense with you, and you're wrapping it up with your universe because you have this explosion of like all the experiences you've ever had. You have like all these connections that you can link to whatever they're saying and then make sense of it and put it in your perspective. And then the cool thing is you bless them and you give them back some of your intelligence, like your perspective, or you simply enjoy it and just, it's like a cookie. You just that's good. You don't even have to do anything. You just enjoy them. Enjoy the cookies. Everybody is like so hungry anyway. Like, I feel like people they're like craving desire more than like sex, more than porn or like lust. I feel like the most intimate thing you can have with someone isn't all that stuff I just said. It's actually feeling like I'm one with that person up here. And if you're up here, it's down here too. Like, where's my heart? Right there, you know? So if you're sexy and you know it, brush your hair. And what that means for like society standards, look at that double chin, isn't that sexy? I'm working on it. But society standards, it's just brushing your hair is the equivalent to you're unifying with them. You're becoming like one with them in spirit and emotions. And the cool thing is if everyone starts doing this, you start looking more attractive. Like, yeah, okay, it's like not amazing, but there's more order, there's more structure. And sometimes, honestly, being crazy and like having crazy hairs, it's kind of fun. I mean, I like sexy things, I like being a retard. Wrong word. Okay, it's a bad word. I like being, I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. I like being, what's the word? I guess unfiltered, just a little nuts. A little crazy. Pun. That was a pun on purpose, maybe. I can't take credit for it. But my point is like, yeah, I mean, it's whatever. But at least like my hair has some structure now. There's a little order to it. Looks like this wasn't a complete, just like I woke up and, did whatever. But anyway, like my point is, and I'm not trying to make myself look pretty. I'm tired, and I think I went to bed at like 2 or 3 in the morning, just was up late for whatever reasons, and I'm still tired. And I think one of the coolest things you can give yourself in life for the gift is not to be cool, not to be good, not to be intelligent. I mean, you should want to do those things, but like the real thing is be consistent in the stuff you don't want to do. And then eventually the weird thing is you want to do it. Because I didn't want to go to the gym 3 weeks ago when I first started. I don't want to go. But I got a personal trainer, well, almost a month ago. But yeah, I got a personal trainer, I've been hitting it up. And her name's Shelly. She showed me like how to fix a lot of my form. Like when I was doing it before, my elbows were getting like messed up. And so it was damaging me. So I thought I didn't like working out, when really, I actually like working out. It's pretty fun. Especially when you finally start seeing like some results, like in your muscles. Like, oh, you can't really see. But like, no, hold on. Can you look at that sexy? Oh, anyway, it's too soon for that, the sexy stuff. But I can feel it though. Like I can actually feel like I'm getting stronger, and there's like a dimension that I didn't have mentally, just by like saying, all right, I'm a gym person. I go to the gym. I do it, and then you start eating a lot of healthy protein, and one thing leads to another. In 6 to 12 months, watch the videos. We'll see what I look like. But I have a feeling it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be pretty good. And it's because I'm just going. Like doing the easy stuff is just being consistent. And the hardest thing to do is to try to be average. Like, average just sucks. It's boring. No one cares about you. You don't matter. Like, you're just this boring blob, and everybody sees you as kind of like mentally, you're not really breaking any barriers. You're just stuck. You're just like another cartoon character that no one will ever see in the animation. Don't be like the background cartoon character that doesn't really have any value. Be like the sexy James Bond, or, you know, if you're female, whatever that equivalent to you is. Be that hottie that's like capturing all the men's attention. The Marilyn Monroe, you know how she's like, ooh, like, you know, Marilyn Monroe, it's a character. Like, smart people understand that wasn't Marilyn Monroe. Like, she just put a character on for you. She was just, oh, me, poor me, ooh. It's character. And then she'd take the mask off and she'd just be a normal person, just quiet and a regular person. But we all have like a way to give back to the earth, in a way where she gave us beauty and seduction and allure. You know, she really, you know, she went into like this photo, like just flowery, you know. And if you're thinking, oh, well, what are people going to think? Well, you're just going to be another boring cartoon character, because you got to stop thinking about everyone. It's like stupid. Like, I was stuck in that forever. Until you just have a realization, like, you don't have to be anymore. It's like, you just don't have to. Like, you literally like unlock the cage and you just open the door and you give yourself permission to get out. And I think a lot of people are trying to get rich or whatever to like validate their existence, and then they can be like, okay, I'm cool, or my status. You don't have to do that. Like, you're alive. You've already won the jackpot lottery of like the billions of sperm. You survived, you know, miraculously, like thousands of bloodlines have somehow given your DNA existence. And it's like, okay, maybe your DNA is broken. Like, I got some damage in my DNA. It's like, there's some problems with it, but my body's still kind of chugging along. And you might have like the best DNA on earth. You might be like one of those lucky people, you know, just got the best DNA and you just look amazing and life's, you know, easy mode for you. Or it might be the exact opposite. You might be like ugly and just horrendously ugly. Like, life's just harder for you because you're ugly. And that's a bummer too. But the funny thing is, like, somehow you can like turn it around and make it like your ugly thing is like your beauty. I mean, that's definitely a challenge. That's an obstacle. But like, I'm just saying, like, anything you really should like expect from yourself should just be to enjoy your life and get the most out of it that you want. And who cares what other people think? Like, they can hate you and judge you. Good. Let them go away. Just love yourself and fix your own life. But like, seriously, if you really don't care too much, you got to care a little, but just not like an excessive amount of what people think. And you just start like having life as a party. That's what your life becomes, just a constant party. And the people who don't like you, they're gone. And the people who do, they're like Jim Carrey. People like love him or they hate him. They just think he's a ridiculous person who can't keep his mind under control. He's just like, ah! But then there's other people who go, that's all I want. I want Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is like my spirit animal. Like, my brain is Jim Carrey. You know, you get what I said? Like, some people relate to it, some people don't. But Jim Carrey's having a lot more fun than those people who are just like, I hate him or whatever. Just be who you want to be and you'll attract your peeps. Love ya. Don't be a weirdo.